I've had a chance to experience fifth wheels, travel trailers, and now I have a chance to experience the van life. And I will admit to you guys, I was very against this. My wife is the reason why we even have this right now. Now, we did rent this. I want to make that point. We drove 1,500 miles halfway across the country from Utah to Indiana, and I'm definitely in a different mindset with the van life. So this is a 2024 Mercedes Sprinter, and Thor did the upfit. So this is a Sanctuary 19P. It is lifted, so it has that off-road look to it. You can obviously get it with off-road tires, which personally I'm not a huge fan of lifting and off-road tires on the van, but I understand it is all-wheel drive, so why not? Front parking sensors are there, adaptive cruise control, so they come pretty well done up. Now, I will explain a few things here in a second that I don't like about this van. I will tell you, I would avoid Thor at all costs simply because of how they package the Mercedes Sprinter. But we'll talk about that here in a second. Now, you guys will see here, these look to be 17-inch wheels and tires, and I lie, they're 16s. These are 16s. These are not the original tires that came on here, but I will tell you, if you're looking to buy one of these used, get really good tires. These tires are decent for the first probably 10,000 miles, but I'm willing to bet you these are probably going to get really loud in the future. And as I mentioned, it does have a lift. All-wheel drive is really nice too going down the road, especially if you do drive like in inclement weather. It's nice to have that extra traction too. Now, they do give you some turn signals on the mirrors here. Also, you have blind spot alert too, and that is nice for something like this too. Now, you do have a sliding door, and we will open this up here in a second. You have these running boards down below. I like that they give you a window here, and that will help with like that cross breeze. Up top here, you do have your awning with an LED strip right there. Out back, this is your coax right here, and you have some power. No LED lights in the rear, and I was shocked by that on a Mercedes-Benz platform here. They also give you this bike rack, backup camera, and you can kind of see the air conditioning unit. It is on. Let's go ahead and take a look at the roof too while we're pointing up. Now, out back, you do have a receiver hitch. It is rated for 5,000 pounds, and that's what this can tow, 500-pound tongue weight. And then out back, a little bit of storage down below here. Also, you have your inverter, and I believe that's 3,000 watts. And then you should have your converter and a few of the electronics on this side. Batteries are going to be down below here. Okay. A little bit of storage in the back door on both sides. You can open this too, which is nice. And you do have a see-through out back too. On this side, you have a window. You can see that wine guard up there. Here's a vent for the exhaust. Low point drains. This is where you're going to dump out that gray water. You do not have a black tank on this, but you do have a cassette toilet for this rig. Spray port. Here's how you can get that city water. They give you a ton of coax on here too. And I believe this is just for like a trickle charger. Here's your 30 amp power. Also, here's where you're going to add your water. Now we're going to go in through this side for a second. I want to show you guys some of the nice features they give you. So you have power seats, power mirrors, and you can power fold them too if it's in accessory mode. Lumbar support can be adjusted up and down. I would like to see perforated leather. If you're driving 1,500 miles, you understand why that's important. Even if you don't have ventilated seats, it's just nice to have that feature. Some of your lighting controls here. This is how you turn on that light bar on the front end, and then this is like an emergency start right there. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and let my wife take over on the passenger side. Alrighty, so Here it is. What do you think, babe? You said you wanted to get a camper van. You like it?
Yep.
You might like it a little too much for my liking, though. I don't know.
This is one of my favorite features.
Yes, I do like that too.
Have a screen porch right from outside, so I could be cooking, doing the dishes, and have just open air, which is really nice. And this just rolls right back up. Yeah.
Now, do you know how to do the awning right there? I'll show you how to do it here. How about that? I'm gonna come in right here. So if you want to put out the awning, it's pretty easy. You just use this system here. And it shows you a few things. So you can see your water levels, your pump can be turned on and off from here. And then you have awning. So if you want to retract it or extend it, it's automatic, so you don't have to hold the button. And I want you guys to see just how far out this thing goes. And it does have the wind protection, so if it gets really windy, it will come in automatically for you. And if you want to set it up too, you can make sure it's nice and stable as well. But yeah, look how far out that thing goes. It looks like it's gonna hit the truck, but it's not going to though.
And the arms are really secure.
Yes, it is. Yeah, check that out. That is really nice.
Lights.
Yep, you have the lights right there. And then inside, kind of step in right here. You have your power disconnect. You have some more power down below. Actually, there's no cooktop. Can you grab that real quickly? I want to show a few things here with that. This is going to be for your water heater and for your heat. And this controls some of the lighting. And then you have this that controls the lights on the interior too. So this is the cooktop. I love this design because if you're someone who likes to prep the food before you cook it, like my wife does, it's nice to have a bunch of countertop space. And this is a small rig, right? So you have to have that. Take it away.
You can also use this on the outside table.
I'm gonna show that here in a second.
Yep, which is really nice. One of my favorite features of this van is the fact that they give you multiple full outlets for normal size plugs. So all of these things can plug into here. There's outlets over on this side.
Right there. Yep.
There's outlets over underneath here.
Oh, that's nice.
So there's no shortage of outlets. The other thing is you also get USB ports here.
Yeah, those are Type A's.
And then even up front.
And you have a 12 volt right there.
On the dash above the navigation. I just like that you can plug in multiple devices when you're traveling with a lot of people, whether it's friends or with your kids. Everyone has devices, phones, all those things. All of it can be powered and you don't have to worry about tripping anything, I guess. I made lunch in an electric pot, which it's 3-pronged. Right here was plugged in. I have my laptop plugged in over there. We had our Wi-Fi hotspot plugged in up front. I was heating my coffee in the microwave all while we were stopped. And
van off.
Yeah, the van was off. Refrigerator stayed on, all at the same time. And I just remember when we lived in our fifth wheel, if I ran the vacuum and the microwave and I had the coffee pot on, it would trip something. Yeah. So that was just really cool. I don't know if it's because of the solar panels.
It has a 3,000 watt inverter.
Okay.
Yeah, so now if we had the AC unit on, it would have probably tripped and we would have had to reset it. But yeah, that's the nice thing about having that inverter. With everything that you're using, it was within the power limits of it. But let me show this down outside really quickly and then we can put that up. Where are my stinky food people at? If you love to cook stinky food and you don't want to stink up your camper, I like that they give you a portable cooktop. And I know a lot of RV manufacturers are doing this, but this is just something to consider if you are camper shopping, especially for used ones. Now, they do give you a little bit of storage out here too. You have those Type A USBs. And what else do you want to show us on the inside?
Well, my favorite feature of all vehicles of all time. Cup holders. Justin will talk to you guys about the BTU and the AC and the water capacity. I don't care about any of that. Give me more cup holders. This RV has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just in the front, you could put 8 drinks.
That is nice.
You could have a coffee. You could have a water. You could have a smoothie. You could have a ginger ale or a LaCroix, whatever you want.
Yes.
Another feature that I really like about a van is this. While we're driving, I can be right up here, and you could open the fridge from right where you're sitting. Literally, hey babe, you want a drink? You want a La Colombe? Do the kids want a protein shake? Do I want a San Pellegrino? You can do all of that right from just sitting. You don't even have to unbuckle yourself. But the cool thing is that this fridge opens both ways. So you can do that from the driver's side, or from the back. Someone could be traveling in the back like our kids will be. They could open it from this side. Here's a little freezer. You got a drawer. You can't fit too much in here, but I think a good amount.
Yeah.
And like I said, you have your microwave that works even while the rig is off. It works great. The other thing I love about this is all of the storage. So I showed you guys all the cup holders. Then you have storage here. You've got storage up here where you can put some devices.
How many charge ports are up there?
There are 1, 2, 3 that I see.
Okay.
And then like a cigarette outlet. So then you can close this. Storage here, as well as the driver have storage here.
Wow.
And then you've also got the door storage, which I love. Put my tissues, put my gum, my AirPods. Then you've got storage up here as well. Here and here. And then storage up here as well.
Okay. And what's behind you right there?
Then you have a bathroom. Full size. And by full size, I mean you can shower, brush your teeth, and use the bathroom all at the same time. But it gets the job done if you need it.
Yeah.
You have your toilet. Okay, you have your hot water, cold water. Here's your sprayer. You've got mirrors here with some storage in there. Fan.
Which I like too.
And you've also got a sink. You pull this down, you put this over, and then of course you don't fill it all the way past this, and then it automatically dumps into the drain down there. It's everything that you would need.
Yeah, a lot of drawers down below.
You've got storage under your sink for cutlery, pots and pans, and then you have another storage drawer right here. I just keep the shade for the window. I really do like having a sliding door.
Yeah.
It's super nice. When we were traveling, Justin would be pumping gas, and like I said, I just had my little pot with 3 prongs on it, cooking up here, and was heating up my coffee, and I could cut stuff up and prepare our lunch and just have this open. It was really, really nice.
In other words, she's really selling you guys not on getting one of these. She's selling me on getting one of these. I just want you to know that's kind of what's happening right here.
I just feel like we've lived in our 5th wheel for a few years. We've owned a small bumper pull. We owned another small travel trailer.
Which is 32 foot.
Yes. But we also had that 19-foot one.
Yeah, I thought that's
traveled
small.
in that. We've traveled in the 32 foot. We've had 40 foot, 32 foot,
20 foot,
20 foot, and now this is 19.
Yeah.
And I really like this. I like the fact that I can drive and it feels comfortable. It's easy to park. We can switch. It's a really nice ride. The seats are nice and comfortable. There's lots of storage. You can have your clothes, which our stuff doesn't look great right now, but there's
nothing. Well, hold on. Nothing ever looks great in any RV.
Yeah, this is a real life review. So
yeah,
not selling you on anything. Here's extra kitchen stuff, so kind of like your pantry.
Yeah.
And then we just have all of the bedding stuff right up here.
Yes.
But if you didn't have to have as big as bedding as we do, you could easily put all your bedding in here and not have all this other stuff.
Yeah.
There's also a TV. We haven't used it, but
There's
there's
like
a
a
TV.
24-incher right there.
And then you have your windows. Easy to open, so you could do full open. You could do screen if you want. Which is nice, so it goes both ways. And then you have your couch with 3 seat belts, so you could literally travel comfortably. 5 people in here. There's not much storage behind here, but if you have like a tent, people could be outside tent camping. This turns into a full bed with this switch right here. There you go. And then this moves over to the center, hangs on these 2 pieces, and the side cushions fold down.
Yeah.
And it is a very comfortable bed. If you get like yourself a mattress foam topper, it's great.
Yeah.
We've slept in it 2 nights, and it was
very
great
comfortable.
both nights. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now we're gonna end off this video because there's a few floor plans you have to look at. This is not one we would ever buy. And I'm gonna let Hannah explain why here.
For us, we would not choose this particular floor plan for one main reason, and that is motion sickness. You easily feel motion sickness sitting back here. Originally, when we got this, we were thinking, oh, this is gonna be great. Our kids could be all the way in the back. They could have a little bit of their time. They could have their tablets up, no headphones, and we could have conversations in the front. This is gonna be great. When we have sat back here taking turns, within a few minutes, you feel every sway of the van. You feel all of the wind. It just is one large boat. You feel like you're on a sea cruise. I think because it's so tall, maybe, and so narrow.
It's lifted. It has small wheels and tires. So, and that's the thing. When you're picking tires, you want to go with probably a stiffer sidewall to try to avoid some of that, you know, sway. But reality is, because of how tall this is, and it's been windy the entire trip.
Yes, Wyoming, Nebraska.
Yeah, and I'm talking
Illinois.
40-mile-an-hour winds, which I was slowing down like to 50, 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are floor plans out there where they have this seat only in 2 passenger right behind the driver's seat. So if you have kids, friends that get car sick, I'm telling you, even me, I was laying down back here, and I like literally went back up front because it was just so much sway. And you probably would get used to it if you're in this a lot, but it's not good. Like, so for me personally, I would just recommend sitting out front or having a seat out front if that's something that you have to deal with.
But maybe if you're just single or you're just traveling with another person, this would if it was just us, we would always keep the back down as a bed.
That's true.
And we would be fine. But because we're traveling with 2 kids, even as they get older, if they wanted to bring a friend, or we have our parents that want to go with us, we like the idea of 5 seatbelts, or at least 4. But I like the plans where the bed can go up and down. That way we can store stuff underneath or put a blow-up mattress.
Yeah, I think you have more versatility with the bed when it goes up. You most likely will lose some of the storage at the very top, but I think sometimes they'll move that more down below. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful, guys. This is definitely a good experience for us. I highly recommend, if you are thinking about getting a camper van, a travel trailer, 5th wheel, rent.
Yes.
Don't go out and buy, rent, because there's so many things you will miss if you just go out and buy one of these. I think that if we saw this and we were ready to buy, we would have bought this and been happy until we felt this sway back here. And I'm telling you, our kids would not enjoy this. We actually are here to pick up our kids, and when we go home, we'll be able to see how they do. So that'll be the biggest testament on the sway for you guys too. So we'll be doing more videos on this. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. And we'll give you more perspectives and probably find some floor plans that she likes if we decide we want to buy one of these. See you guys in the next one.